What's up, kayakers?
What's going on, people?
So, unfortunately, we had a horrible storm there yesterday. Actually woke us up from a nap, and right now there's like trees everywhere. It's crazy. I swear it was a hurricane last night. So unfortunately, we were not able to FaceTime with you guys. It was very sad for me. I was looking forward to doing it, but to help you guys out and so you guys can see our faces again, we decided we should make a video.
Make another video. That's right.
So we're making a video for you guys just to keep you updated again, and we're gonna do a quick recap of last month, and he's gonna do that for you. Go ahead.
Alright, so just to recap a couple of the things that we talked about last month, which was Pure Energy and the Kids Closing. Pure Energy is basically a concert that RG8 put together in order to draw people there to lead them to Christ. We will have a video of that on Facebook soon. We were just responsible for some choreography in the intro as well as the skit that you guys saw, the overloaded drama. The Kids Closing, we talked about that before. Basically taught them I Receive, and you know, a bunch of the other teachers taught memory verses, things like that, and that actually went really well. The kids did amazing, and I think it was just a big shift just for people to realize that the kids are going to begin to minister now here instead of just, you know, receiving and just being there. So it was really good.
I'd say after that we had about a week of just a break. We just sat down, rested, nothing. And after that we had our youth development week, which the youth, they came in for a week for about 4 or 5 hours, and each hour was something different. 1 hour was the history of hip-hop, so it's like the reason why they shouldn't be listening to secular music and why the Christian music is better. If they're Christian, they should be listening to Christian music, no secular music, because of the spirits behind it. It was actually a very interesting section of it. They did dance, which we taught the curriculum that we do with the kids back home. We taught them the first 10 moves, which they loved. I thought it was hilarious just watching them do it. We also taught them on just the background of dance, the difference between worshiping and performing. We taught them that. We gave them a quick thing on that, and we did drama. So we taught them, first time in our lives we've ever done this, we did improv with them, which was hilarious. I thought it was the funniest thing in the world. They did awesome in that. And also computers. Mel taught them on Word and Excel, just basic computer stuff, so if they go out into a job, they know what to do.
Yeah, and then that same Sunday we went to home for the Mentally Challenged, and it was actually, I would say that was a big eye-opener for me personally, and it was just amazing because it was these adults were pretty much had the minds of children. Like, a lot of them were like 6 and 7 year old children, and they loved to dance. So like we just played music and dancing like the whole time, and one of the ladies wanted me to do this for 2 songs straight. And it was weird because, you know, some of them have, you know, little OCD things like that where they want you to do something, or and even a couple of them got to arguing about a seat. But all in all, it was just amazing because they didn't care about what other people thought. They didn't care about, you know, what was going on. They were very excited to see us. When we walked in, they started clapping and cheering because they knew that they were about to have a party.
They waited till from what, 12 o'clock?
They waited
for us to come. We were supposed to be there at 6.
Yeah.
And they sat down and waited.
And it was just amazing because they even believed in Father Christmas, which is pretty much Santa Claus here. And a lot of them had extreme faith in God and in Jesus. And it was just amazing to see that. So I think that really touched me in a way. And that Monday, the very next day, we did another RGA, kind of like the Richmond one, where we went out and then with the truck and made the stage, whatever. We did dances, performances, and then the altar calls. This one was a bit different though. We went to a different area called Eastwood. It's in Peter Marisburg. But it was different because the majority of our crowd was kids. Pretty much 75 to 80% of it was kids. So we were pretty much ministering to kids. And it was actually really good. Like a lot of people were kind of, they seemed like they were disappointed because of the turnout, but you know, it was just fun just to be out there with the kids for me personally. And even during an altar call, I took the kids to the side and I was saying the salvation prayer with them to those who wanted to accept Jesus into their hearts. And they were very receptive to it, and it was actually really amazing. I really enjoyed it. We did a couple performances. We did the same thing that we did for Pure Energy, the skit. We did Get Up Again, and yeah.
Well, next we have the Christmas service. I didn't do anything in the Christmas service, but he acted. Can you believe it? He was acting, but the show was on the modern day Mary and Joseph and the old day Mary and Joseph. And so he was the olden day Mary and Joseph, so he was in the robe and the turban and stuff.
Yeah, I played cute. The old Joseph, and I had to be serious and, you know, had to capture my character.
Yeah, it was funny to watch him. I wish we had it on video to show you guys. Well, actually we do, but we can't send it. But but it was actually a really cool service. They had a lot of performances. The word that Pastor gave was really good. Also, all in all, that the service was a different Christmas service. You know, I haven't been in the Christmas service since on Christmas Eve since before it started at CAYAC. Because it was definitely different to just be there on Christmas Eve. It was cool.
Yeah, and about 10 people gave their lives to the Lord that night, so it was good. It was good.
And next we have New Year's service. Again, haven't been in church on New Year's Eve since before CAYAC.
Last year, the lock-in.
Oh no, since the lock-in. Well, that was the last time we've done it. It was also different to just even enter the New Year with it in church. It was cool. You know, it wasn't a regular service. Everyone basically came in with their talent, and they did what they wanted to do. They had testimonies. Some people brought in skits. Some people brought in songs. A couple people sang. We danced. We did the skit, the Overloaded skit again. We also did the Pure Energy opening, which was cool. It was really fun just to be able to watch everyone who's not normally out in front or on stage come up and give testimonies and do what they express their gifts. It was really cool.
And you find out that a lot of the congregation has gifts, but you just don't see it. You know what I mean? And a lot of them got on stage and started performing, and we're like, wow. You know, so it was good. So I mean, that's about all the events for this month. I have been working on music, of course, as most of you know. I finally got off my butt and started recording stuff, and there's more coming soon. But it was just a struggle for me because you know, I have a tendency to, you know, doubt myself and everything, and just have a fear of being misunderstood. So I try to hold back a lot of stuff that I should say, but you know, I feel like I don't want to be judged or, you know, criticized or put on a pedestal pretty much. But hey, that's the way it is. Definitely gonna be working on some more. I plan to at least have a mixtape out before we get back. So yeah, it's really exciting, and can't wait.
Yes. And side note, I've been his producer.
Yeah,
making some hot beats right now. You know, so if you guys want some hot beats, come to me, DJ Lexi. And no, just kidding.
Yes,
but I am making some of his beats though. Just don't wanna put the spotlight on me though. It's his music. I can't. I don't want to jump in.
But she has a song of her own though. It's What Is This World Coming To?
What is this world coming to? I don't know. What is this world coming to? Do you know? What is this world world coming to? Jesus help us. I think it's awesome. I think it'll work. It'll work one day.
It's a hit. It's a hit. But anyway, just some general things. We went to a Jonathan Butler concert. I don't know if you know about Jonathan Butler. I kind of never heard of him until this concert. But apparently he was a secular artist, gave his life to the Lord, and now he's making music glorifying Jesus. He's more of a jazz feel, so when we went to the concert, we could kind of feel like more of the older generation kind of feeling it. So, you know, we enjoyed it, but it wasn't like, wow, you know what I mean? But,
yeah, point in time in the concert, we were like this.
Yeah, it turned into a jazz jam session where there was no words for like 10 minutes and they were just like rocking out and stuff. But hey, like, that's their style, you know what I mean? Not knocking it at all. And it was actually really cool because an opening act was two kids, a 5-year-old kid and a 9-year-old kid. They were brother and sister. The little boy was 5, the little girl was 9. And the girl played the drums and the little boy played the keyboard. And they were actually extremely good, like seriously good. We'll have to send something about that.
I have a video of it.
Yeah.
The little boy is actually the youngest person to be endorsed by Yamaha, so he basically gets free keyboards from Yamaha because of how good he is, and he only learned the piano in April of this year. So it was awesome.
That's some talent there.
Yeah. Well. Next, one of our favorite parts, we had lychee for the first time.
Yes, Nick, we had lychee for the first time.
Awesome. Oh my gosh, if we could bring back some lychee, we would bring it back.
We will bring some back. I will make sure of it, I hope.
No, we have some seeds, we're going to plant some lychee.
We're going to plant some lychee.
Eat some lychee.
Those things are amazing. They're actually really good. Like, you know, they talked about it all the time. Oh, you guys gotta try lychee, you gotta try lychee. We actually had it for the first time now, so we're like, hey, CAYAC, you gotta try lychee now.
Yes, yes. But on another note, Christmas, we spent our Christmas day with Ash and Mel and their family in the Chetties. It was different because, you know, you usually have the family dinner, everyone comes over to the house, we fellowship, we have a huge table full of food, you know, everyone sits together, opens up gifts. This one was different. We actually went out to Drakensberg and we had a Christmas lunch that was reserved, that Mel reserved for everyone. And so it was the first time I've traveled somewhere and ate somewhere else for Christmas. Which was really cool. Drakensberg is really nice. It's like a nice resort and everything. It's cool. You can see the mountains. It's great view, very peaceful. And after that, we went to Howick Falls, which basically is a huge natural fall. 365 feet drop. So I mean, if someone decides to want to commit suicide, they're about to remember each day of their life as they go down, each day of that year as they go down. But it was really nice. It was a great Christmas, I would say, to be able to go somewhere else and peaceful and somewhere you've never been, in nature, you know, spend Christmas in nature. I thought it was awesome.
Some general stuff, just pertaining to our marriage. You know, once again, we've had a few trials. We got into it a little bit this month, but I think through it all, we're just learning, first of all, how to communicate better, and second of all, just how to understand each other better and how to just take each other more into consideration, and just realizing is that it's not about me, it's not about her, you know what I mean? It's about us, you know. So I think it's been really good, a really good experience just to, you know, be away from home and experience that. You know, we don't have mom and dad right down the road or right next door, you know what I mean? So it's really good. As far as spiritual walk, me personally, like I said before, just doubting myself and doubting my talent and holding a lot back because I'm scared of the spotlight, because I don't want my head to swell up and, you know, I become prideful. I don't want to be misunderstood. things like that. I don't want to be judged, things like that. So I think those are the biggest things that have come up this past month. And but hey, now I just say, you know what, forget it. I'll hear God's word, step out on it. If they want to judge, let them judge. If they want to criticize, let them criticize. If they love it, they love it. If they're touched, they're touched. And I just pray that everything I do reaches out to those it's supposed to, and those God intends for me to reach out to. So.
And as far as for me spiritually, I've realized that I've been expecting a lot from God, but I haven't really been putting in the effort. So like, I guess like Anthony said, just meet him halfway. I haven't been doing that. So this month I'm actually gonna just press in more than usual and try not to I guess just expect to get what's given, I guess, basically, if that makes any sense, instead of expecting more than what I'm giving, because it's not going to work no matter if it's spiritually or natural. So that's my goal. That's what I'm working on right now, spiritually. So
yeah, cool. Just some questions that some of you have been asking us. We figured that we'll just go ahead and put them in this video, eliminate all this stuff. First question is, what is the biggest impact that we've made since we've been here? For me personally, I think I've made a big impact on the youth, just because we're a younger set of leaders. Most of the leaders are, a bit older, so you can kind of see a lot of the kids don't kind of gravitate to them as much. They tend to gravitate to the more younger youth leaders. And some of them have even opened up to me, some of them have opened up to Lexi. And so it's just, it took 3 months, but there's progress, you know what I mean? And they really enjoy us, they really enjoy our company, they like hanging around us. So I think that's one of the biggest impacts that we've made, me personally, that's what I feel. The next question is, do we work with the same group of kids, the same age groups?
Just about.
Yeah.
I think all the kids we always get new kids, it's always normal, but it's always around the same age group. Sometimes you even get just the same kids that keeps coming to you, as far as the kids ministry, you have the regular kids who are always there, and then you have some of the new who comes in and out, but more than likely we're always working with the same amount of kids. Eventually the kids service will start opening back up again, so we'll see if we get any new kids, any old kids, any kids who's been there but just coming back. We won't know until we find out, but it's awesome.
That's true. The craziest spiritual encounter, I wouldn't say a spiritual encounter, but something I just thought was pretty amazing. Pastor Greg's wife, Pastor Nolene, she was praying for people at an altar call, and with her hand she was going like this, and it was like they were flying back, but she would just hold it up over their head like this, and then just be praying, and then do that, and then they'll go flying back. It was actually kind of awesome just to see. It was really cool. It was like, whoa. But how has God been blessing us? Many ways.
I think for me, his biggest blessing for us was basically when we're living by faith, when we're just completely broke and like no food or nothing in the house, and like he would just somehow we ended up with some money out of nowhere. We don't even know where the heck it's coming from. We're like, oh snap, look, 100 rand, or like somebody's giving us some money, or somebody's buying us some groceries, somebody's buying us some meats to eat,
or we find some money in our pockets.
Yeah, or somebody, or they're just taking us out for lunch or dinner, or inviting us to their house. I think, to me, that's one of the biggest blessings that we've had.
That's right. One of the biggest struggles, besides our marriage, because that is a struggle sometimes. Man, I don't know. I feel like the only time we really struggle is when we tend to not put God at the center and not put Jesus at the center of everything. For example, you know, when we do have arguments or whatever, there comes pride, things like that, and we only reconcile with each other once we both come to Jesus and then come to each other. And you know, just different things that we might struggle with, like patterns of thinking, things like that. As long as we, Colossians 3:2, focus on things above, not the things of earth, then I feel like you know, our biggest struggles will become a lot smaller. The next question is, what is the biggest mind shift? I feel like the biggest mind shift for me personally was once again when we went to the home for the mentally challenged. Just the fact that they didn't really care about what anybody else thought. They had faith in something that doesn't even exist. You know, Father Christmas, Santa Claus, you know what I mean? They had faith in that, even though it doesn't exist. So how much more faith do they have in a God that does exist? And it was just amazing. Some of them even sang a couple of praise and worship songs, and you could feel an anointing from that. You could feel a genuine love for God from that. And I think that was just amazing. That was probably the biggest mind shift for me. Just, you know, we can't think about what other people think about us. You know, because a lot of them are like children, and if they're worried about, oh, what is this person going to think about me, then they're not going to have fun, and they're not going to be able to do what they want to do. So I think that was the biggest mind shift.
Next question was, what was our biggest physical change? Well, my biggest physical change is I gained some weight. No, I was just kidding. But what is our biggest change?
I don't know. I think my biggest physical change. My biggest physical change was when I shaved all my facial hair off and got a mohawk. That's my biggest physical change. Never done that before in my life. So I don't think I've had a big physical change other than gaining a little bit of weight, because this food is just, it's good stuff. It's good stuff. Next one is, what will we bring back from the African culture? I know me personally, I would definitely bring back the language. Yeah.
That's what I would definitely bring back. It's really cool just to talk to them, you know. Yabonga.
Siyabonga.
Which thank you. So I would definitely bring that one back. When do we come back? We come back Saturday, March 16th.
Is that it? I don't know the exact. When we come back. I don't know the day, but I know we leave here March 15th.
Yeah, we leave here March 15th, so we get back March 16th, which is a Saturday. Trust me, I'm counting
down. Now the very last question that everyone's been curious about, everybody's been wondering about, everybody's been asking us, everybody's been concerned. Now you finally get the answer to this question. Lexi, are you pregnant?
Yes, I am not pregnant.
No, guys, no, she's not pregnant.
Not pregnant.
No.
Won't be pregnant. We'll say we have been thinking about it, but we're not ready.
Yeah, we're not. Yeah.
So, no. Okay. Maybe next year, maybe the end of next year, you might see me pregnant. So I probably won't have a child till 2014.
2015
or 2015, somewhere around the 16th, not in the 13. Okay, guys?
No, guys, she is not pregnant. We don't plan on being pregnant anytime soon. And that's all we have for this video. If you have any more questions, please do not hesitate to ask us. Message us on Facebook. My music is, I have links to my music on my Facebook page, to SoundCloud, and a website called AMP. And yeah, thank you guys for all of your support, all of your love, all of your prayers. We really appreciate it. And we just pray you guys continue to grow individually and as a congregation, of course. And we can't wait for everything we see when we get back. We can't wait for the changes that are going to happen in 2013. And we're just excited
Yep.
So that's it.
So
Deuces,
peace.
people.
See you guys. Yabonga again, which thank you. Love you guys.
See ya.
But see, with the accent, they say Yabonga. See.
No, they say see ya.
Either one.
Don't mind her. She's a little.
No. The waitress we had yesterday, she said Yabonga. So I'm doing it. Yabonga. Okay. Love you guys. See you later. See you in March when we get back. If not in March, we will see you again next month, February. All right. Love you guys. Hopefully we get to FaceTime in February. We're praying now. Pray with us. Okay. Hopefully we don't have another hurricane / tropical storm / African thunderstorm again that will knock out the power. So love you guys again. Thank you for everything. Miss you. Deuces.
See you guys.